everyone, Amber from the Vault here. Welcome to Somerville Place. We're going to go ahead and check out what I consider to be one of my most ambitious builds ever here in Fallout 4. I'm pretty excited about this one. I don't remember if I introduced myself, so I'm Amber from the Vault, and this is a Fallout 4 settlement tour. Guys, here's the deal. I've been really excited to show you this one. These are individual houses. Each one has its own kitchen. All but one has its own bathrooms. I had so much fun building this. I can't even begin to tell you how much fun I had with this, how much creativity I felt with it. I really had a good time building this settlement. The only problem is that I cannot save my game and haven't been able to save it for days. So I have literally been doing nothing else but building just this area. I'm really excited about this one. We're going to hope the weather cooperates with us. If not, though, real quick, I'm going to do kind of a walkthrough of each type of house so we can go ahead and take a look at them. Every time I try to do a video here, it starts to rain halfway through. So we're going to go ahead and take a peek at each house, and then we'll go inside each one as well. So I had a lot of fun building the houses here. As you can see, oh, there goes the rain. As you can see, each house is kind of individual. Each one has a different style. It has a different layout. And I'm really excited to start showing you inside. Some of them are a little bit more detailed than others. That is just because of the way the PS4 works. The game, like I said, I haven't been able to save, so it does shut down quite frequently. So I have to be real careful with how much I put into the actual builds themselves. We're going to go ahead, though, check out just every little nook and cranny of our houses here. I do want to point out real quick, this is the only solid floor in this house. You'll see what I mean in just a second here. But we do have our restroom here. Put a solid floor on the second floor there, so it wouldn't, just so people wouldn't be able to peek in the bathroom before. But below, wow, I can speak. The rest of the floors in here are that wiry mesh, which I think is kind of fun. So we're going to go ahead and check this out. This is one bedroom. So I did like little bedroom areas. I have a lot of these couches here from the mod Tonight You Sleep on the Couch. That's the workaholic bed. That allows you to put settlers on couches, so it looks visually like, oh, there's just some couches in that settlement, when realistically those actually operate as beds. It also makes sense. If it's an apocalypse, you're probably going to be sleeping on a bed every now and then. I do have my Pip-Boy light on just so you know. Just helps you see a little bit better. This is one of my favorite parts of this specific blue house, is that I have an insane kitchen in here. I had a lot of fun building the kitchen in here. Definitely one of those that just, I spent so much time placing things here that it did prevent me from placing things at other point in the settlement, or other parts of the settlement, excuse me. So you may notice that other points in the settlement there may not be as much personalization. That's because I spent so much time personalizing some of these houses, and I just had to be careful with how much I put in with the PS4 and everything. But I had so much fun building these different areas, so much fun putting all of these little houses together, and I hope that you're enjoying them too here. So what we'll do, since there are quite a few houses here, just remembering that I don't have a ton of decorations in each individual house. Some houses are going to have more decorations than others. Excuse me. I'm going to go ahead and go through them with a little bit of music underneath. I won't talk the whole time, just because I would bore you to death. So let's go ahead and check out the White House. Next up is the yellow Home of the Future house. Let's go ahead and check this one out. All right, next up is going to be the green wood house. Next up is the red brick house.
You hear about that farm run by ghouls? Isn't that something?
All right, now we're going to go ahead and check out the blue house.
Hi, how are you?
All right, our penultimate here is going to be the stone house. All right, and last but not least, here we have the blue house of the future.
Raiders don't scare me.
All right, so here we go. Let's go ahead and check out the rest of the settlement here. As you can see, I went ahead and fast forward a little bit in time so we can at least get a little bit more light here. Hopefully it won't start raining again real fast. So I've been trying to challenge myself to use the workshops wherever they are. I did move that workshop, excuse me. I removed the mod, move that workshop. Too many moves in one sentence. And I've decided to just kind of work with the workshops where they are. So I've been building these little enclosures around them. I don't know, I kind of enjoy this. I like this as a little idea. So we're going to go ahead and leave that area though, and we're going to come over here. I could not delete the fire pit here, so what I decided to do, there was originally a barrel here, I believe. I decided to change it to a fire pit, and I just placed some chairs around it. I made it like, you know what, let's be honest, a little campfire probably be nice for everybody to have, just so they can kind of warm up around it, have a little fun hanging out at the campfire with their friends. Seems like something that I personally would enjoy doing, so I figured, hey, my settlers will probably enjoy that too. I have so much defense at this one, guys. You have no idea how much defense I have here. Tons and tons of turrets and lights, but more importantly, I have lots and lots of invisible rugs. This right here is going to be one of the guard rugs here. It is obviously invisible, but this is one of the entrances here to the settlement. There's multiple entrances. So let me go ahead and actually show you something that's behind the yellow home of the future, as well as the green wood house. Come back here, you're actually going to see a whole little guard area here. We have some high fencing. We have some little, in fact, there's actually a guard standing up there. You can see the invisible guard rugs that are standing there, or excuse me, that are situated there. This is just kind of protecting the backside of the settlement here. I have a lot of synths come through this side for whatever reason. Institute synths, so I decided that this is where I would build kind of a little bit of some extra reinforcement. So another invisible rug over here. There's actually two over here, and there are two over here as well. I love how they look like they're just kind of bounding down there. A little bit of an odd animation. And this actually connects to the main settlement back here. You can see the lights here. You kind of follow these, and then you come right back down between the green wood, and the red brick house. So I wanted to go ahead and show that to you before we continued on there. Of course, it has started raining again, as it always does here at Somerville Place, or at least it looks like it's about to, I should say. We're going to go ahead and go to the stores in just a second, but let's actually start here at the arcade. I have a lot of fun building arcades. Now that we have the arcade cabinets, again, that is Creation Club content, so if you don't have the Creation Club content, you can't quite do this, but it's something that I had from doing some Creation Club reviews. I definitely, I find them interesting. I think that they're interesting to have in here. I think it's a cool little thing for your settlers. Doesn't do much for your settlement, but I do like kind of building arcades. I've had a lot of fun doing that. So that's my little arcade area. Let's go ahead and go to my next favorite part, which is definitely the shops. Let's see, who's pushing me up here? Come on, buddy. You can't lock me in there, Mac. This is not how it works. So let's start here at our clothing store. I absolutely love building big, crazy stores. You guys may already know that if you've seen any of my other tours. I love doing stores. Let's go ahead and start out here. I just love mannequins. I love placing things with OCD decorator,
Huh?
the whole 9 yards. Let's go ahead and check out the front displays here. What I like about these displays is I went ahead and placed the clothing underneath it that those actually are. So like the baseball uniform has a baseball uniform there, the cream dress has a cream dress there. I thought that was just kind of a fun way to do the mannequins. And I'm really enjoying putting mannequins up on tables lately. That's been my new thing, to raise mannequins up so they kind of have that feeling like they're on a pedestal. And I did a lot of little clean suits and stuff back here. I thought that was kind of fun, clean dresses. And then these are items from OCD or not, excuse me, not OCD decorator. OCD decorator is what I use to place the items on the bottom, but these little shelves here are actually from Workshop Decorations Pack, which I use a lot of. I use a lot of Workshop Decorations Pack. All right, let's go ahead and leave here. As we leave here, we're going to come around. We're going to go ahead and go to the armor store. I didn't build every type of store here just because, there's a lot of room here, and I had a lot of fun building here. But I had to at some point. Ooh, let's go ahead and show you the armor store here. I did have to kind of give up at some point and realize that I was putting too much into the settlement, and my game wasn't going to load it anymore, so I had to be pretty careful about that. So I didn't get to build every store I wanted to build, but I still had a really good time building here. A lot of Workshop Decorations Pack in here. You're going to see a lot of things that look like they've been placed very nicely on shelves. That is not because I'm amazing with OCD Decorator. That is because of Workshop Decorations Pack. I cannot say enough how much that is one of my favorite mods. I love using it. If you have not tried it yet and you're on PS4, please go download it now. All right, so that's our armor store. Let's real quick just take a look outside these windows. I actually want you to see kind of how I put them up to the windows. I thought that was kind of fun. In fact, let's go back to the clothing store and look at that too. I'll turn this off so we can get a little less glare there. I just feel like it gives you like a department store feeling, something that we would have in our modern times. So I kind of like it. All right, let's go ahead and check out the weapons and ammo shop. I had a lot of fun building two-story shops here and two-story houses here. It's not something I've ever really done before, so I really enjoyed kind of playing around with that and doing something different that I haven't really done in the past. Again, you're going to see more Workshop Decorations Pack in here. There also is another great mod called Military Clutter that I did not use on this one. I use that on a lot of my different builds, though. Military Clutter is another fantastic one. For this one, I stuck with Workshop Decorations Pack just because I knew that I was really pushing it with this build as it is. I haven't been able to save in days, so I got to be a little careful with this one, so I decided not to put in too much Military Clutter. I like the idea of having a little loft there that I can put some boxes in. Just gives it like an actual store feeling. All right, if McCready doesn't keep us stuck in here, we're actually going to take a little detour here just to show you another little guard area. There is an invisible guard rug there, and of course we have some more turrets. All right, coming down. Let's go past the armor and weapons shop and let's go into the trader. Before we go in here, I just want to say almost every single piece in here was placed with Workshop Decorations Pack or another mod that adds kind of things that are already put in here for you. So USO, those types of things. I did not place any of these things on shelves. I think that's important to mention because you can just see the insane amount of pre-placed items you can get if you download especially Workshop Decorations Pack, which I have to say has been a lifesaver for me. Things like this, there is no way my game would have loaded if I tried to place all of these through OCD Decorator. I would love for my game to be able to do that, but unfortunately because I'm playing on PS4 and not PC, I do have some loading issues. The PS4 just has so many more limitations than the PC version of Fallout does. And I did have someone ask, I did announce a while ago that I did actually get a PC that could finally play games. I do photography on the side, so I did need something that I would be able to use for my my photography business and stuff like that. So I did get a new computer. I am going to be able to do some PC games in the future here. I got to learn how to record on the PC. I don't at this time plan on getting Fallout 4 for PC. That's been a question if I'm going to start doing PC mods. At this point, I'm not planning on doing it. There's so many people doing mods for PC. I feel like that's a pretty covered area, but if it's something that you're interested in, because I can't afford the game right now myself, if you're interested in seeing me do PC stuff, if you're like, yeah, but I want to see your take on it, I completely understand. I am going to need some help with that, though. Not going to talk any more about that. There's links in the description. Don't feel like talking about it. It's something I don't like talking about. Instead, let's look at all these items from Workshop Decorations Pack. God, this is the most amazing mod ever. Seriously, guys, it's amazing. So my whole idea with making the trader here was almost making it like just like an everything store. It has kind of that feeling like you're in a, the way I would describe it is kind of a thrift store, but a thrift store that, kind of has one of those feelings like, man, they didn't even get the shelves to match. It's just like a mismatched store, but I think that kind of fits in with the whole theme of Fallout. Why would I have all shelves that are identical and those sorts of things? Yes, 200 years, we have definitely done some great stuff in that 200 years. We're slowly putting together our communities again, but, maybe in the end we still reuse a lot of things. And I think that's kind of a fun idea doing that here. So that is my trader. I had so much fun putting all the little things in there. And again, remember, not OC Decorator. That is all Workshop Decorations Pack. So if you like the way that store looks, download Workshop Decorations Pack. I cannot recommend that mod enough. We're going to go ahead and just run down here real fast. Barely even worth looking at. This is just a water pump and a couple turrets. That's it. That's all that is. Instead, we're going to concentrate more on what's here. This is our scavenging area. We're going to go ahead and check this out. Since I have so many people at this specific settlement, I decided to put in multiple scavenging stations. There's the classic scavenging stations you're used to seeing, but there's also invisible rugs for sweeping. There's also pen and clipboard, as well as a push-ups invisible rug in here. Lots and lots of just little, I kind of consider these clutter. I mean, that's pretty much what I think of them as, but really it's helpful in kind of giving your settlement a feeling. I kind of like that. So that's my little scavenging area. We are going to leave that. Oh, random sort on the ground there. We're going to go ahead and leave that. And what we're going to do is we're going to come over to here. You're going to see the Brahmin feeding trough there. I want you to ignore that. We're actually going to take a little bit of a look up this way. You're going to notice that this entire side of this settlement has a ton of scaffolding on it. It is covered in plants and it has a ton of guard posts. Typically, I am not attacked from this direction as much as I am attacked from the other direction, so that's not why I built this here. Actually, because this gigantic hill is here, it is extremely difficult to build on here. My original idea was to actually build row houses here and to do row houses all the way down here, but there was no way with the way that the game places all of those little pieces, there was just no way for me to build houses here without them being extremely awkward. I'd have to have huge staircases going up to them. So instead I decided I'm going to turn this into sort of the farming area. So you can see all of my carrots there, and then I have corn, and then there's mute fruit at the end there. And this is all going to be kind of just security. So come up here. These are our invisible rugs here. We have plenty of turrets. I have over 500 defense score on this one, so I would say that this is a pretty well defended area here. You'll actually notice as we come down here, you'll see turrets below us. Every little set of stairs has turrets below them and lights to the side. This was definitely probably a little bit of a crazy thing for me to put in, but I had a lot of fun doing it. Again, it's just because there's really no use for that giant hill. That wasn't just kind of ridiculous. There was really no way for me to incorporate it into the settlement. So I decided, you know what? I'm just going to do something completely different with it. So that's it. That's the entire Somerville place. I had so much fun building this. If you guys kind of like this new direction where I'm taking more risks and I'm doing things a little bit more bold, let me know. Let me know if you like the individual houses idea. Let me know if you like the trees. I would be more than happy to keep going with this. I have been playing Fallout since it came out. I was one of the games that I definitely pre-ordered, so I've been playing it since release. And I'm going to be honest, I'm getting to the point now where I feel like I've built everything. I got to challenge myself more. I got to stop doing the same builds I always do. So if you like this, if you kind of like that new direction, let me know, because I'd be more than happy to keep trying to do some fun stuff here. So that's going to be it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. If you like this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. If you like my videos altogether, go ahead and check out some more of them. There should be a playlist there on your screen in just a second. All of my Fallout videos should be in that playlist. There should also be a video that YouTube thinks you'd like based on your viewing history, as well as a picture of my big dumb face. Click that. That will subscribe you to the channel so you can find more of my content. Thank you so much. Go ahead and leave comments in the description or check me out over on Twitter at AmberFrmThVault, spelled the same way as here. No O in from, no E in the. Let me know what settlement you'd like to see next, and I don't know, challenge me. Let me know what kind of build maybe you want to see next. I'll see you all in the next one.